What's up, guys? So I'm leveling a warrior. I've had this warrior for a while now, and I just haven't played it very much. Definitely not this expansion. And so I'm leveling him up from 100, and I'm something like 106, 107 right now. And my first impressions of Fury Warrior is I love it because it's got high AoE burst. It's got great survivability because I've got enraged regeneration, and so Warrior is one of those classes where when you pull a bunch of stuff, you don't really have great options for escaping. You can heroic leap away, but once you pull, you're pretty much committed. I find leveling in Fury is the best because of your survivability. You can burst down a bunch of mobs very quickly, and you can also enrage regeneration if you get in any trouble. In addition, I like Fury Warrior because it has consistency, and by that I mean you can go from one mob to another mob to another mob and you never have to stop. It's not like a hybrid class where you have to stop and heal, and I just have a lot of fun with it. I was playing around with Arms Warrior, but I don't know, I found it kind of clunky, and I'm sure it gets better and it changes, as you level up, but I just wasn't having near as much fun as I was having with Fury Warrior. I think I'm going to stick with Fury Warrior probably as my main spec for this. Now you may be wondering, what's the fastest way to level up if you're leveling up a character yourself? And let me tell you that questing is hands down the fastest to level. Now, you may be a little bit quicker, but it's going to take you about 20 hours to level, and that's about 2 hours per level. And the fastest way to level, like I said, is questing, and what I like to do is go to Stormheim first, because I find the quests there are really easy, and there's not a lot of questions about where am I supposed to go if you're unfamiliar with the quests, or you just haven't done them that many times. From Stormheim, I like to go to Val'sharah, because I also think the quests there are just really quick and easy. I love the quest line. I mean, basically, you end up with 3 main quests, and they're very easy to knock out. I really just like the zone. Val'sharah is hands down my favorite zone. In addition, all the benefits that it's just a really easy place to quest. There's no mountains. It's really easy. And after Val'sharah, I go to High Mountain, and I go to High Mountain next because I don't like Azuna. There's just so much water, but High Mountain I think is best because the quests are really easy. There's no question about like, am I supposed to use a tool for this? Do I have an item I'm supposed to use for this? It can be a little confusing at times where there's a mountain you have to go around, but that's only like 1 or 2 quests where you're trying to go to a new area like Skyhorn. But if you're familiar with High Mountain, like I am, it is really easy place to quest. And after that, I go to Azuna. I do Azuna last because it's my least favorite zone, and even I think the first quest you do is you have to go around and you have to make sure when you kill the demons you use the item, and sometimes I totally forget because I'm just like, I got a quest, I gotta kill stuff. I got a quest, I gotta collect stuff. I just forget, and there's other quests that they're just kind of funky. It's a cool place to be, and there's other quests where you have to go through a cave and you can't mount up, so you have to walk through it, and there's elite mobs you have to avoid. It's just one of the more cumbersome zones to quest in. Now, as soon as I get 110, max level, the quickest way to gear up is buy crafted imbued gear. It's a different name based off whether it's mail, plate, or cloth or leather. But basically, go to the auction house. Yes, it's going to be expensive, but not too bad if you're just leveling an alt. And you can buy 118 eye level gear. And you can get the head, the hands, the belt, the wrist, the feet, the legs, all that stuff, and it's going to put you very close to 100 to 815. 815 is important because that's the minimum eye level for getting into heroics. Now, once you get all that gear, you're going to be very close to 815, and then you also get 3 missionary quests. So as soon as you turn 110, you go directly to Dal and you get your world quest unlocked, and you also get your little whistle so you can go directly to flight paths. So after you get all your crafted gear, go and do your missionary quests, and right after that, you should get some great pieces from the missionary chests. I don't think I've been very unlucky getting gear from a missionary chest. It's right off hitting 110. Just at all, there's always gear. It's usually like 835, 840. Sometimes you're lucky and it procs up to like 855, and you're a brand new 810. It's a brand new 110. It's a good deal. So as soon as you hit 110, get the crafty gear, do your missionary quests, and then immediately after look for world quests that have gear, and do your world quests to get gear. Usually there's a trinket, usually there's a artifact, I don't know what they're called, runes, artifact, relics. Yeah, artifact, relics, and you'll be up to 815 in no time, and you can start running heroics. Now, world quests, they won't give you gear much higher than what you already have. So if you're eye level 815, you're going to be getting gear somewhere around 825, I think. And then once you start moving up, it'll go to like 835, 845, I believe is the max that you'll ever see. 845 is rare. Most of the time you'll see 835, 840 at most. But when you start leveling up your eye level and you get near 830, you'll start seeing mythic gear world quests. So do those and you'll be 835 in no time, 845, and you can start doing mythic runs at, it'll be easy to get invited at 845, but you can do it at 835. And most of the time when you're doing mythics, everybody in there is like 880 eye level or something ridiculous, and they don't mind carrying you, they just need to fill a slot. So you should have good luck. And when you get into the mythics, you're going to be 845 in no time. I mean, you get to do, well, like 8 mythics, you're probably going to get 2 pieces of gear per. And unfortunately, your crafted gear is going to get outdated really quickly. If you want to spend the money, you can get a Blidium and rack up your gear pretty quick. It's going to cost you about 10-20,000 per item. And honestly, I don't recommend it because you get gear so easy. And the most you can get gear up to with a Blidium right now is 865, and you can easily get into LFR, Emerald Dream, normal, and you'll just be getting so much gear because there's a lot of options. You get to run in 1 week, you get to do all of your mythics, you get to do Emerald Dream normal, and you get to do world quests. You get 3 world quests off the bat, like missionary quests off the bat, and then you get world quests every day. In addition to that, you get to start doing Suramar, and if you bang through those quests really quick, you're going to be doing withered runs, and you can do 2 in 1 day, I think. Like the first time you do it, you can do it twice in 1 day, and you'll be easily up to 855 in no time. So those are my tips. Fastest way to level, hands down, is questing. To level up gear, buy your crafted gear, get your world quests unlocked and do those. World questing is a great way to level up quick. Get up to 835, 845 and start doing mythic runs. And thanks for watching, guys. I love you, and I'll see you next time.